Live from Garry O'Neill Studios in Baltimore.
You're listening to the See.Plan.Do Show. Garry O'Neill.
All right, here you go. Keep the change.
What's up, everybody? What's up? Happy party! Yeah! Ow! What's up, everybody? What's up? Welcome to the See.Plan.Do Show with me, professional mindset coach, business coach, relationship coach, Mr. Garry O'Neill Jr. And as always, when you see me out here at Madison Square Garden with my brother, or you might see me at one of these games, probably not, probably at your local area where they sell wings. But if you see me out and about, whether it's at a playoff game or not, please don't forget the Junior. Shout out to Pops. And we have another Power Pack podcast here on the See.Plan.Do Show. Season 6, episode 135, entitled Playoff Mode. So this is a sport podcast episode where I'm going to be going over the Tank Davis fight, going over that reaction for that, as well as going over playoff predictions that are happening right now. You can lock them in. All right. You can lock my playoff predictions in. All right. And we also have our See.Plan.Do Moment of the Week entitled Already. All right. So can we get to our shout outs? My day one A1 listeners, thank you so much for your constant support. First time listeners or watchers, people that are watching this on YouTube or listening to this on any of the digital streaming platforms, thank you so much for tuning in, checking it out, taking time out of your day, your schedule to rock with me. All right. So my Candy Corn crew did my outside of Candy Corn crew, my OGs, my executive directors, people that are inside of the U.S., outside of the U.S. I want to make sure I show everybody love. Can I do that? Sure, you can. It's your show, right? All right. So can we get to our See.Plan.Do Moment of the Week and sponsored by Heart Savers Maryland? And I'm really looking forward to this episode. I'm telling you, y'all better lock it in and get in on some of these bets, I guess, if you want to go bet. I'm not betting, but if you want to bet, you can lock some of these in. But let's get to our moment of the week. So right after a brief word from my sponsor, we'll get right to it.
Are you looking to get certified in CPR, first aid, or other life-saving skills? Heart Savers Maryland is your premier CPR training facility. Individual and classroom sessions available. Schedule your training at heartsaversmd.com. Each second counts. Get trained today.
All right, your See.Plan.Do Moment of the Week is entitled Already. I want to digitally, outside of digitally, out visually, however you're checking this out, I want to dispel a myth about coaching. Clearly, I'm your favorite mindset coach, business coach, relationship coach, whatever you need me to be. But I want to dispel a myth behind coaching, is that despite an amazing TV show, we actually don't fix your life. Okay? What we do is we ask the right questions to facilitate change. That is honestly what I do. You come at me with a problem, we're going to talk about it, go over a couple of things. Now, if you hire me as a consultant, yeah, I'll tell you what to do. But for the most part, I'm asking you the right questions. That's what I'm good at, asking the right questions to facilitate change. All right. So here's the thing. Usually, now I will credit that I am good. I am a humble man, but I do know what I'm good at, and I will say what I'm good at. I as a coach, I think I could probably assist people in whatever their issues are between 1 and 4 questions, right? And so if it only takes that many, between 1 and 4 questions to unlock change, right? That simply means that, guess what? It already was in you. I didn't create it. If I'm only asking you questions, and from those questions, you are creating change, you're facilitating change, it means it's not me, it's really you. So your coaching challenge today is to take whatever nagging issue, whatever's a big issue going on in your life, and just go ahead and write it down and start asking your questions to solve the problem. All right. It may take a minute. It may take a couple of moments. But once you realize you have it, you'll realize it was already there. All right. That's your See.Plan.Do moment of the week entitled Already. All right. So can we get to our Greenlight Entertainment song of the week? Now, guys, whether you're watching this on YouTube or you're listening to this on the app, I am taking the time out to say, hey, please leave a review of the show. Leave a comments or leave a review on the show. That helps the algorithm big Alec, and that'll let people know, hey, you should check out, more people should check out the show. So if you enjoy this show, if you've enjoyed watching this show or listening to this show, please, on Apple or Google, whatever your digital streaming platform is, just please take a time out just to like and share and just make a comment. Leave a 5-star review or whatever review you would like. 5 stars. All right. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you can scroll on down. Of course, you've already subscribed. You're going to check out the playlist, Song of the Week and Intro Songs. And that's going to be songs that I like. That's my vibe that I'm rocking to right now. All right. If you're listening, right after a brief word from our sponsor, we'll get into our Song of the Week. Let's get it.
Having a wedding, birthday party, or other social or corporate event, contact Greenlight Entertainment today. With our experienced DJs, quality sound, and professional service, we look to make your event the event. Check us out on the web at www.greenlightentertain.com. With Greenlight Entertainment, you have the green light.
You 100% have the green light. Yeah. So let's get into season 6, episode 135, playoff mode, where I want to just be able to go over some of my playoff predictions, what's happening now. So actually, I waited until Monday to record this. So this is coming right off of the last games that happened on Monday. So you're going to get this. If you're about to watch this, I'm going to drop this right around 7:30, a little bit before the games on Tuesday. All right. But I wanted to stay up and watch those games, and those were amazing games. All right. But let's get right to in our playoff mode, sport mode. I probably should have named it sport mode, playoff mode episode. All right. So the first thing is, if you didn't watch it recently over the weekend, Gervonta Davis, he fought Ryan Davis. And I just want to read a quick blurb about what they said. The referee reached the count of 10 at 1:44 of round 7. I want to say round 7. I think it's round 7. After Garcia took a knee after a vicious liver shot from Tank. Tank is now 29-0. And here's a quote from Garcia. I couldn't breathe, said Garcia, 24. I was going to get back up, but I just couldn't get back up. He caught me with a good shot. I don't want to make no excuses in here, and I couldn't recover. He caught me with a good body shot, snuck under me, and caught me good. Hey, Garcia, we saw it. Yeah, we saw it. So, guys, that was a great fight. I mean, you got it. He got it. So clearly we have something special, especially here, Baltimore bred. We got him, we claim him. Tank, he got it, man. He's really great. I'm pretty sure some people have thought, hey, he's gonna lose a couple of episodes. Nah, man, because when he came around and hit him with the liver shot, cow, all that, whatever's over here, whatever's on the left side, cha-cha slided over to the right side. So it just did a little salsa dance all the way over, man. And that was it. That was it, guys. Man, he took a knee like he was Kaepernick, and it was over, And so, man, he's really great, man. Hey, nobody can take that away. He's 29-0 in his class. And I don't know, man. I don't know who else is left. I mean, I'm pretty sure, that the boxing talking heads are going to start putting people together, but it is. I've watched all of the fights, and he got it, man. So shout out to Tank. Another great fight. Caught him with that liver shot. And let me say something, guys. Yeah, the couch quarter, the armchair quarterbacks, the couch, the couch imagination runs wild. I've seen some people say, I would have got up. No, the hell you would not have. No, you would not. You would have been down, right? We need to understand that like he can hit. So clearly he can hit. We've seen it time after time after time. So shout out to Tank. Keep doing what you're doing, brother. I actually think I met him one time, but I think it was before he's famous. But that's another story for another time. All right, so let's get into NFL news. I only have one. I mean, outside of I didn't even think I even talked about Odell Beckham signing with the Ravens. Wait a minute. Whoa! You know what time it is. Okay? You know what time it is. All right? This is what we doing. So Odell signing with the Ravens for a year, $15 million guaranteed. Hey, whatever it takes, Ravens, do whatever you need to do. Now let's go ahead and get Lamar in so we can lock that up. In recent NFL news, as of yesterday, the Jets were finally able to get Aaron Rodgers from the Packers. I mean, they had been setting it up for like damn near the whole offseason. So if you watch ESPN, they were so surprised. Oh my gosh, dude, they done made everything on his wish list, probably outside of Odell. They made it happen. So it wasn't any surprise to me that he was going to the Packers. All right. I think it's good for both teams. I think it's good for the Packers because it gets out of, sometimes when you're in a situation and it ain't working out for either party, when you get a good break, when you're able to move on, it helps out both teams. So now so the Packers can move on and start focusing on who they have. Aaron Rodgers can get a fresh start with another team that's sort of primed and ready to go. So I think that, it's a good move. I actually think they should have I think this should have happened 2 years ago. When the whole COVID thing happened and he was all BSing with that, I would have been like, nah, he got to get out of here, but hopefully it works out for both teams. I actually think it will work out for both teams. I think that we'll look back over this upcoming season and we'll say, yeah, it worked out for both teams. All right. The odds makers are saying that the current wins is over under 9.5 games. So I'm going to go with the under. I think that they're not going to win 9.5 games. I'll go with the under. Here's the reason why. I think it's not because of who they have, the weapons. I think they got it. But I think that ultimately their strength of schedule is going to be tough this year. All right, go look at their schedule. They have everyone who was in the playoffs. So I don't think that, hey, it's a new team. They got to figure things out. I think they'll take care of the teams they're supposed to beat, but I think that it's going to be a tough fight for the playoffs. For any one of those playoff teams. They got I believe Chargers, they got the Chiefs, they got a lot of different teams who went to the playoffs. So I can't, that's going to be a tough move for them to do. But it's going to be exciting to watch. So if you are a Jets fan, hey, look at that. Look how things turn around for you. All right. So that's your NFL news. So let's move on to my NBA predictions. Listen, go ahead and lock these in. Okay, if you use a betting app, we're not sponsored by a betting app, but go ahead and use one. Maybe, I probably should get sponsored by a betting app. Wait a minute. All right, note to self, get sponsored by a betting app. All right, so let's go with round one. We're still in round one. So tonight, if you're looking at this, this should have dropped right before the episode. Right before round one on Tuesday. All right, first thing is the Nuggets versus the Wolves. It's done. It's over. I think that there was a period in time where the Wolves were really coming back, but I just don't think they have enough. I think they actually should trade. Now watch this. Here's a take. I think they should trade Cat. That's Carl Anthony Thomas. I think they should trade him. I think that now here's my reason why. Some people might think I'm crazy about it. I get that this new era of basketball, big men are shooting threes. Now, I am a 6'8" man, and I grew up in an era where you were down low. You were down low in the post, either a 4 or a 5 at 6'8". Clearly in the NBA, if I was in the NBA right now, I would need to bring the ball up, need to swing the ball. 6'8" is LeBron's height. So I appreciate seeing big man shoot threes. But I feel like that's something that shouldn't be just used off rip. And I just think that it's too many big men that want to shoot threes, and it takes away from their advantage of being big. So I will tell you who it started with first for me. People might go back, but for me, it started with Rasheed Wallace. So seeing Rasheed Wallace with his Air Forces on, start shooting threes, man, I used to hate it, man. He used to knock them down, but I just felt like he used to punish people down low. So I think that if you already have Gobert, You have him, and now he's trying to shoot threes, and he's really, he's making some, but he's not making enough for him to just solely rely on shooting threes. I would go ahead and trade him, get a three or four, and go from there. All right, but that's me. I'm not in charge of any of these teams, and we'll see what happens. But I do believe the Nuggets will go ahead and take it in 5. I think that that's it for the Wolves. The Suns and the Clippers. The Suns are up 3-1. With Kawhi being hurt, and it's really unfortunate, guys, because you got Kawhi hurt. He was doing damage. You got Paul George hurt. You got my man Westbrook out here who was, having an extremely tough time with the Lakers. Over here killing. And I 100% believe if Kawhi, Paul George, and Westbrook was firing off as they were right now, this wouldn't even be close. So it's 3-1 right now. Kawhi, all them guys being hurt. I got Suns in 5. I don't think that that the Clippers will win another game. I think it's too much firepower. You got Booker, you got Katie, you got Chris Paul. It's too much. So, it's unfortunate for the Clippers yet again, but hey, it is what it is. All right, the Kings and the Warriors. The Kings and the Warriors are tied 2-2. I want to believe, man. I want to believe that the Kings can pull this out. I want to believe it. And when I text my brother about it, he said something that, hey, it shut down the argument. He said, "Is not as long as Steph Curry is alive." And I believe him. Even with the last game, with the messing up with Steph messing up with the timeout, and they still won, that's tough, man. And I just think that it'll start getting into really, the Kings have never been here. Well, such a long time ago. Shout out to them, and they've been amazing. But I just think that, when you get into that championship caliber, when you start getting into that experience, it's tough. It's going to be tough for the Kings. And I got them. I want to believe the Kings could pull it out, but I'm going to go with it's going to still be a fight, and I'll go with the Warriors in 7. I think the Kings still got stuff in it, but I think the Warriors will win in 7. All right, the Lakers and the Grizz. There's a parade inside my city. Yeah, Lakers in 5. That's dead, right? I was going to say Lakers in 6, but I just feel as though you got LeBron getting 20 rebounds. That's on some Dennis Rodman type stuff. You getting 20 points and 20 rebounds. You got they looking great. The Lakers are looking great right now, and I think that after this, regardless of where they are, whether they're in Memphis, whether in LA, I think it's a wrap. So I'm gonna go ahead and with Lakers in 5. Right? I think it's over. The Bucks and the Heat, guys. If you saw last night's game, Jimmy putting up 56 is crazy. 56. He almost had a double-double. So they have the Bucks with Giannis and all them. They got them down 3-1. It's over. I think it's over. I will have the Heat in 6. I think that maybe the Heat will, Bucks will win one more, but I think ultimately, I don't think Bam is going to play that bad again. I think he's going to score 20, 25. I don't think that you're going to need 50 again from Jimmy, but he could do it again. I can see him going for 45 in one more game, and I think they got it. So, Bucks and the Heat, I think they got it. Let's see what happens with that. But I do have the Heat go ahead and winning in 6. Right now, they're up 3-1. All right, Cavs and the Knicks. I think the series is done. I think the series is done for them. I'm going to go ahead with the Knicks in 5. Currently, the Knicks are winning. I want to say 3-1. So I think that, the Cavs still have firepower to pull it off, but I think they'll win one more game and it's going to be a wrap. 76ers already already swept the Nets. I didn't think that the Nets had a chance, but they got rid of them really quickly. In my last one is Celtics and the Hawks. I was going to start off by saying as long as Trae Young still has his hair like that, they won't win anything, but I don't think I should say that. I will say, the Celtics have the Hawks 3-1, and I just got the Celtics in 5. So that's my take. Let me know what your take is. Hey, we can always go back and review to see what my takes were. Was I 100%? Probably. All right, so we'll go back and we'll check maybe a week from now. All right, but that's the end of this episode, guys. The sport episode might be a little shorter. You might start seeing some episodes be a little longer, some short. But guess what? They're always going to be fire. All right, no matter what. You can catch each and every episode hot, fresh, ready to go. And again, please, if you have not left a review, if anything I've said in the 6 seasons, 135 episodes has resonated with you, please go ahead and leave a review, like, and share. That helps keep this thing going. But check any episode. You can go to See.Plan.Do.Show.com. All right. And I'm on all the digital streaming platforms. So whichever one you listening to, Google, Apple, Streaker, Spotify, I'm everywhere. You just choose the one that you want to choose. All right. So check that out. If you want to be a guest on the show, you want to promote your goods, your services, anything like that. Of course, I have sponsorship packages. Please get in on this. I have a dedicated group of people who watch and listen to the show, and they will be happy to support you. So please let me know what's going on. You can always shoot me a message. And as always, guys, you're the best part of the show. So until we see each other again, because we'll see each other again, right? You might see me at Madison Square Garden. You might see me, at the Staples Center, maybe virtually. I don't know. Maybe I got the Oculus in the house. Maybe I should check it out, see if I can watch it virtually. All right. So until we see each other again, all right, until we talk again, because we'll talk about, hey, who's the next person to put up 30 or 40 or 50 or that game-winning shot. And until we share those special moments again, guys, always remember, see what you want to do. Plan that thing out. And above all else, you already know what to do. And that's simply do it. Hey, man, your life coach loves you, man. Hey, focus on 3 things this week. Make sure you rock and roll. Same life coaching time. Same life coaching channel. See ya.